just as soon as Josh Parker will have Gavin Owens and Blake Albright, we'll go down to them, and it looks like that he's got them right now. So, Josh Parker, if you can hear me, buddy, take it away.
Got you, Les Brent. Thank you. We're down here on the field here with Gavin Owens here. Gavin, you had a heck of a night tonight. Kind of talk to us about the performance you had.
I mean, it all just kind of came to me. The line was amazing. I mean, just couldn't have any better. Just good game all around.
This team was hungry for a win after last week. Kind of talk to us about how this week went and kind of how there goes one of the big uglies right there that helped you out. But talk to us about kind of how the team refocused this week and regrouped and came out here.
I mean, last week was tough. It was a hard loss, but, I mean, we came out and practiced, and we worked hard even with the heat, and we just came out better than ever this week.
Broke a record tonight. You broke the illustrious Chris Johnson's record, probably before you were born. He was a hard runner. What's that mean to you?
I mean, I'm just blessed. I give all glory to God. Let me do this. I mean, I'm just blessed.
Good job, buddy. We're proud of you. That's Gavin Owens. Now Blake Albright down here. Blake, maybe two of the biggest defensive plays tonight. Boy, we are glad that we've got you instead of that older Albright brother. But talk to us tonight about the defense.
We just came out here ready to play. We dominated. Coach winning real good in the secondary. Linebackers done amazing. That's about it.
You had two huge defensive plays, Blake. Probably both were differences in the game. You had the interception and then the onside kick there. What did you see on the interception? Walk us through what you saw there as Fulton was driving, about to score, and you were able to get the big interception.
Yeah, I just saw Luke Quincy on his guy, and when he knocked that ball up, I just went for it.
I bet it probably was the slowest ball you've ever seen, and it was like slow motion.
Pretty much.
What about the onside kick there? That was a huge play that pretty much put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I just saw it bounce off his face mask, so I'm going to get it.
What's a win like this do to this team after the hard loss last week, and you come out and, have a big win tonight?
Really brings our spirits up, gets us ready for next Friday, and got practice on Monday.
Enjoy the weekend. That's Blake Albright. Les Brent, a huge night for those two along with the others. Gavin Owens said it best. The offensive line tonight was spectacular, and I think this was a nice palate cleanser after last Thursday, and I think we'll take it.
Well, I can tell you something, Josh. It seemed like the tables turned when somebody flipped the lights off at halftime in Campbell County. The football players was over here in the dark on their sideline getting the crowd into it, and it really, really seemed like it bled over into the second half after the lights came back on.
We were Reba McEntire away from having the night when the lights went out in Jacksonville.
I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Good call tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Welcome back to El Hope Dodson Stadium. I'm here with Coach Matt Price. Fantastic game tonight, especially coming off last week.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about last week. The kids was humbled by it. The kids looked like they came out here and ready to play.
Yeah, we preached all last week. That second half's not who we are. I mean, the first half we played good football, and the second half we just didn't come out. And, we kind of stressed all week you got to finish, you got to do those things. But, man, what a win for our program tonight. I mean, I think, when you beat Fulton in football, it means something. And, for us to go out there and play the way we did and also just found a way. I mean, tonight I know Gavin had a great night. Our offensive line blocked well, but, man, there was so much other stuff with Luke Lindsay and Blake Albright making a play down there in the red zone with the interception that, to me, changed the game. So our kids are resilient tonight with everything that went on with the lights went out in Jacksboro, but I'm not sure exactly what happened, but luckily they came back on and we started playing a little bit.
Well, it seemed like that was a turning point, and I hate to say that. Campbell County played extremely well in the first half. They went in at halftime. The lights went out, and before the lights came back on, the players was down on the sideline getting the crowd into it in the dark, and the crowd was going crazy, and it seemed like it just bled over, as well as you all making some good adjustments on defense to stop the run in crucial times.
Yeah, early in that first half, we felt like we were probably blitzing him a little too much, and it gave him some creases. And so the second half, we just said we're going to kind of drop 8 and rush 3. We wouldn't have a great pass rush, but I think keeping him in that pocket and making him throw, and I know they hit one on us, but I think making him throw it really helped us. And yeah, our students, they stuck around for that. And I don't know, man, if that was what was going on, but they were loving it. And I'm more worried about the lights going on, but seeing them enjoy that moment was special. And I know our kids will enjoy it. And we appreciate everybody that stuck this out, because I know that weather came out of nowhere. So it was not it caught us all by surprise.
Yeah, and you know, I want to say something about the offensive line, but before I do, I want to say this. Gavin Owens, 197 yards, 6 touchdowns. Keegan Cowan, over 100 yards, or right at 100 yards in rushing.
Yeah.
What does that say to the offensive line, the same offensive line that played last week and now played this week?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't even look like the same offensive line.
No, and if you looked at our team coming into this year, one area where we had some experience was offensive line and quarterback. And, you know, we lost a lot of great receivers last year, and we have some young, great ones that are continue to get better as the year goes on. But, you know, with Keegan and Gavin with that offensive line and putting in some new sets that give people some trouble, you know, it's like Landon said, just let's do what it takes to win. And, you know, when your quarterback's saying that and he believes that and he doesn't care if he throws a pass, that means there's some good camaraderie on that football team. And Keegan and Gavin, too, I mean, they're playing both ways. I mean, they're finding ways in that fourth quarter to make it happen. And hats off. I know Tim Spad's been part of our weight program now for almost the whole year. And I think we wore him down. And, I mean, hats off to him, how hard he's pushed those guys in the weight room.
Well, that's something we noticed late in the game. We've seen some Falcons land on the field. We've seen one, maybe two Campbell County's players land on the field, but they jumped up and come off on their own. But I didn't see any cramps tonight on Campbell County sideline at all.
No, I didn't either. We've been out in the heat all week, and the heat was the talk of everything today. But our kids they're conditioned and they're well trained for this. And like I said, I think last week motivated them, not taking anything from Halls at all. Brent Hughes does a great job, and those guys played hard. But we just knew that second half wasn't us, and it's just not a reflection of how hard we've worked. We know we're thin. We have a small senior class, but those seniors, they led tonight. I mean, you're running a lot behind Storm Webb and Caden King and a lot of those, and Jamal Wright. Just a few seniors that made some plays there when we needed it. And, you know, it wasn't always pretty, and there's some times you could see some growing pains even tonight. But, you know, that second half, when we had to get a stop, we made a stop on special teams, and we made a stop on the third down and the interception. But what a great night for us and for the people that stuck around with it. It was one that, you know, I think beating Fulton is a big deal. And
absolutely.
And I hope this gives our kids a bunch of confidence and moving forward. But we need to enjoy this one tonight and tomorrow and before we move on, because that's a good Fulton team. They got a great staff, and their tradition speaks for itself. I mean, I don't know how many state championships they have, and Division I players. So and they've got some speed up there now, so I was proud of our guys.
Well, the last time that Campbell County beat Fulton was right here in Jasper in 1980, Coach.
Really? That's crazy. Did the lights go out that night, too?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Coach, we certainly appreciate you. But before you go, I got one more question/comment. Did you see Gavin Owens and Keegan Cowan doing what they did tonight earlier in the season?
I mean, we thought they had the ability to be that 1-2 punch, but what happened tonight, I mean, I'd be lying to you if I said I thought we would do that, but, you know, we did it. And hats off to Josh Kerr. I mean, that's a good group up there, and he's done a really good job with them.
All right, Coach, we certainly appreciate you.
Thank y'all for sticking it out.
Yes, sir, buddy. We wouldn't go anywhere.
I know.
All right.
See y'all.
See you, buddy. Folks, the final score is Campbell County 46, Fulton 30. You're listening to WLAF and the Doyle's Tire Sports Network.